Hello and welcome back to Simon's Rants. I'm Simon and today I'm doing another drunk review. Today's review is Hansel and Gretel. If you've never seen this, you might be wondering why I'm acting like this. And if you have seen it, you know. So, without further ado, let's just get into it. This is Hansel and Gretel, the 2002 version starring Howie Mandel, Bobcat Goldthwait, Delta Burke, Cindy Lou Who. Is this why she went crazy? If you're listening, Taylor Momsen, which if you are, awesome. I don't think I'm important enough for you to care, but I know I have a lot of jokes at your expense. I think your music's awesome. I think you're probably awesome too. You just scared me a little bit, but you probably are into that. Maybe I'm into that. Ow! This is some really boring opening credits for a kids movie. Like, do we really need all this? My God, how long is this gonna be? Oh, is there a movie? Finally!
Stop it.
Okay, you two, what's all the talking about?
I can't sleep with the light off.
I could have.
Alright, let's just settle down.
I miss Mom.
We're just gonna leave that there? Just gonna drop that little bomb of information and then not expound on it?
Once upon a time, in a far-off land, there stood a lowly shack, hardly fit for an animal to live.
Wait a minute.
Is this a kissing book?
While their father spent his days searching for food, the children were left to the care of their wicked stepmother.
Rats! Eating all my bread. Well, we all know what happens to rats. They get squished!
Dr. Phil!
They ate a week's worth of bread and my cheese.
We had cheese?
You're trying to tell me that's not Dr. Phil? That's Dr. Phil. I know Dr. Phil when I see him.
Tonight, we feast.
Oh, honey. Ferret. My favorite.
If the dad is reading this story and putting this mom in such a horrible light, maybe we know why mommy's not around.
I just want them to love
And
me.
they will, in time.
Yeah.
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 So weird sexual tension from this movie I'm getting. There's a weird subgenre of movies made for kids, but are like, let's see just how much sexual stuff we can get in here and get away with.
It's showtime. We're going for a walk into the woods. A very long walk.
Count me out.
Me too.
I wasn't axing you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Shut up.
If you hate us so much, then why did you marry our father?
122-carat fine filigree reason.
That's our mother's!
How did she know about that? It's like just on Tinder, like only interested in single widower men who happen to have gold lockets. If you don't, swipe right. Or is it left? I don't know. I don't date people. I hate people.
Deeper and deeper and deeper into the forest she led them. Hansel, always a boy with a plan, secretly marked the pathway.
Ah, yes. Dropping rocks in the middle of the woods. so much more noticeable than pieces of bread. I'm glad we changed that idiocy. How do you find pieces of bread in the woods? You gotta look for rocks, man. There aren't any rocks in the woods.
Oh, by the way, you might want to bring these.
I know. I even amaze myself sometimes.
Yeah, me too. Like, how did you notice rocks in the middle of the woods? I know she foiled their plan, but I think they would have foiled themselves.
Just think of it as a sleepover. Only you'll be staying over and over and over.
That's funny. It's really funny.
What is it?
I don't know.
Are you ready for this? I mean, are you really ready for it? I mean, are you really, really ready for it?
Well, what is it?
It is a boogeyman!
Gonna give me a heart attack.
It's getting a little too noisy in the neighborhood. The owners association is getting a letter from me. If it's not the birds squawking, it's the squirrels chattering, or...
Yo, Baldy, I'm working here, huh?
Hey, man, what are you doing here? This is my part of the forest. You're not supposed to be here. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more.
It's not even a character, it's just Howie Mandel walked onto the wrong set and was like, excuse me, this is stupid, come on guys, you're waking me up in the middle of the night with your screaming.
Love to stay and chat, but I've got to go. I will see you two later. Row!
That's how I exit all my conversations. Well, you know, I gotta get to work now.
You're not really the Sandman, are you?
Absolutely. I'm the Sandman.
And I believe that talking in a voice like this is funny. You don't actually have to tell jokes when you talk like this. To be fair, though, I thought he was hilarious when I was a kid.
And you live here?
Of course. Where else would I live? New York? The city that never sleeps? I don't think so. Though I was looking at a timeshare. I wasn't really interested in it, but if you just go, like, look at it, they give you a clock radio. That was nice.
What does this have to do with Hansel and Gretel?
I must be going because I'm an important guy with an important job.
Do you mean you're not going to help us?
You know, just adding that sound effect doesn't mean he moved quickly or cartoony. He just moved like a normal human. He just went. Just because you go and have that sound effect doesn't mean it's cartoony or fast.
I have children lining up the world over for some shut-eye.
And you help children, don't you?
That's what I live for. To help children. And
Is he just doing a Jeff Goldblum impression? Because Jeff Goldblum as this role would have been great. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there.
I am not supposed to do this. But you need someone, right? You need a guide, right? Someone who knows the lay of the land. Someone who is a qualified leader to find the hidden signs and divine their meaning. I don't know anybody like that.
You did the record scratch at the exactly wrong time. You did it before he said anything. This comedy is god-awful, man.
I happen to be a kick-butt kung fu fighter I have taught myself online. See, what I'm doing now is I'm focusing more on the sounds than the actual movements, because you take one piece at a time.
Okay, that was kind of funny. Just a little bit. It wasn't actually funny, but comparatively so. I chuckled. I smirked. I breathed heavily out of my nose.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
You don't need to actually write funny stuff. Just doing a funny voice is good enough, right? Sure. They're kids, and I hate that they're right.
All right, time for me to go.
I don't get it. If that was a joke, I don't get it. But I honestly can't tell if it was one or not, so I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and assume it wasn't. Okay.
All right, just lie down here. It'll be very comfortable. Everything here is from bed, dogs, and beyond.
Okay, that was a joke, and it was not good.
Sleep tight, kids. Off like a light, into the night.
What, you got a fart to transport? I don't know.
Look!
That's a sign.
I'm having a huge pan-fried river trout with pumpernickel bread. Wild boar with spiced apple and black forest cake.
Why was that weird? Like, what she said was perfectly fine, but what he said was, oh, why would you say that? I need an explanation! I just don't get it!
I'm on.
No way, there's food waiting for us.
There are millions of boys and girls expecting me. What am I supposed to do?
Can't you just delegate?
Look! Delegate. Oh, you mean more of a supervisory position?
Okay, that's a little bit of funny. Plus, that's how I learned the word delegate as a kid, so... Win-win, I suppose?
Off like a light, into the night.
I don't get this subplot. I don't get this running joke. Is it a running joke if there aren't any jokes, or is it just running? Because I don't need the cardio. Well, maybe I do, but I'm not in the mood.
Burn away that guilt. Sear that cellulite with fat incinerator. Simply dial 1-800-457-911-4286-19 today and order fat.
Gotta have that.
I just want to know what has to happen in your career to get to that point. Not that Bobcat Goldthwait was anything special, but he was a legitimate comedian. How do you get to this point? After being in Scrooged to here, what happened in that decade and a half?
Give me a T! Give me an R! Give me an O! Give me an L! Give me a minute!
This is like Kevin Hart in 10 years. This is like Hannibal Buress. This is Hannibal Buress. If this movie was made today, this would be Hannibal Buress. Oh, God, can you imagine?
What about the food? The sign said diner.
Yeah! I'm the diner!
You didn't really fall for the sign, did you?
I think that's the oldest trick in the book.
You trying to ruin my fun again?
Just making nice with our guest genius.
She should have had a pixie cut. Am I stupid for thinking that she should have had a pixie cut? Why does she have a push-up bra and a strap pressing down her... Long story short, why is she sexualized? That's my question.
Zap me, fat boy. Take me out of my misery.
Glad that this movie was like literally came out in 2002 but has the effects of Tron. Whoa! Amazing.
Just when I thought I actually made some real friends. Fine.
Why did he walk off and back on like that? Was that supposed to be funny? If so, why? Why was it supposed to be funny? To whom was that supposed to be funny?
Hansel? You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Yes, that is a quote. That is a quote from another media. Yep, it is. You got that right. Why did you say it? Why?
Be a darling, would you?
Oh, just back off. I know who you are, fairy girl. Just...
What's wrong, Sandman?
Sandman? As in sprinkle, sprinkle, sleepy, sleep?
Yeah, well, if he's just the Sandman, sprinkle, sprinkle, sleepy, sleep, then why's he got all his pixie dust all over your face? I want to hear the answer. I want to hear the whole story.
Please help me get out of these bracelets.
They're coming off of your hands, bitch. Literally, you could slide them off. You're just into having handcuffs on, which, once again, don't blame ya, but you know, whatever.
Thank you.
Oh, you got, that's, guess it's important to accessorize. Ooh, that's nice. Just how, are you trying to seduce me? Because...
Why? Why are we making this kid's movie so sexual? This raised a lot of questions in 2002 Simon's mind.
And I happen to know exactly where we are.
Well?
The Magic Forest. On our way out if you want to get technical. Come on.
Okay, Sandy, since you know so much about the forest, where's the 1,000-year-old twisting birch?
Easy. That way.
There is no 1,000-year-old twisting birch.
Just when they were almost funny, they got snatched away.
You are so in denial.
Am not.
You so are.
Am not.
Yes, you are.
Am not.
Yes, you are.
Am not. Am not. Not.
Yes,
not,
yes,
not,
yes,
not,
yes.
Not. Not.
Yes.
Not. Not. Not.
Yes,
Not.
yes,
not,
you are.
Not. Not.
Yes, you
not,
are.
not, not.
Yes, you are.
That's it. Let's go, light bulb. Yeah, put up the dukes. Oh, great, have a gym.
I'm a wood fairy.
And
I'm a girl wood fairy.
you brought down the thunder, baby. I believe in equal rights for men, women, and wood fairies. Can you smell what the Sandman's cooking?
Go fairy, go fairy, go fairy, go fairy, go fairy, go fairy, go fairy.
Oh, you're pinching.
It doesn't say that.
Well, it might. Come on, I'm just trying to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't. You're not good at storytelling. Oh my god.
It's actually pretty good.
Is it? Are we watching the same thing?
I have to go.
What about the kids?
I'll be back as fast as I can, and I will get you out of the forest, and I will get you breakfast.
Wild boar, pumpernickel bread, black forest gateau with fries.
Once again, why are we acting like that's a weird request? I get it. Wild boar? Sure. That you can't get that at McDonald's. But can you get salmon at a McDonald's? No. No. Plus, this is some century that doesn't start with a 2. Food was a little different.
I'll buzz around and see what I can find, okay? I'll be back in a flash. No pun intended.
Hurry back.
I won't. Remember, I am completely irrelevant to the plot, so you have to get rid of me somehow.
Maybe a little breeze in the night will help this tasty meal on its way.
I mean, you could just go out and grab them. If you really want to expedite matters, I know there's no Uber Eats or anything, but come on, you just grab them. Just grow. Just grow, dumbass. Just grow! Is this that hard to think?
Do you smell that?
The smell of M&Ms and lollipops just flows through the air so far, you know?
I'm Gretel. This is my brother Hansel.
Slams the door. Oh. Can't come in. I don't like strangers.
Oh, you're all skin and bone.
How is this not the point in time when you run away? How?
Something isn't right.
Yeah, she just touched you and then licked her fingers. That's That's a pretty big no-no.
Gretel, you're way too cautious. She's just a sweet old lady with a ton of food she needs eating.
I don't know, man. How is that a sentence you say? Here's just a lady with a bunch of food she needs to get rid of, you know? The usual kind.
Let's get the show on the road. Somewhere, someone has an egg and a muffin and a sausage on the grill, and I'm ready to place an order, kids. Kids. Hansel. Gretel. Hansel. Gretel. Bigelow.
Bigelow? Bigelow? Is that a reference? Because if it is, I don't even get it. I've seen a lot of movies and I don't get it. Maybe it just went over my head, but like, maybe Bueller would have been a better choice if you were going for a reference.
Hello?
Why not turn big? Why not turn big? Wouldn't that solve this problem? I don't know, man. Why tell a kids movie when you can make random awkward sexualizations of female characters? Hansel and Gretel, am I right? Remember that part of the story when you're flipping through and they're like, and then there was the Sandman who started staring awkwardly at all of the fairies' sexy parts. That's my favorite part. You know, the Grimm's brothers really go hard, man.
I finished the kitchen, the bedroom, and bath.
Upstairs and down?
Yes?
Yes, what?
Yes, darling dearest.
What am I watching, man? What is this?
It's not fair. I'm a ferocious troll. This is my house.
What was that, my sweet?
I said, what the hell am I watching? What is the point of all of these subplots? Like, this is a quintessential example of having a 15-minute story and trying to make it into 90 minutes. It just shouldn't happen with some stories, okay? It just shouldn't!
What if you stayed here tonight?
But there's nowhere for us to sleep.
Except for the two giant beds right behind you, dumbasses. We didn't notice those before, even though they were right there for the entirety of the scene.
Remember, we eat, then we bust a move, okay? Okay.
Farts are so goddamn funny. They're so funny. I know that I probably get a lot of people going, why are you so stingy? You don't like farts? Why do you think farts are funny? Honest question. Why? It's just a natural occurrence of the body that isn't necessarily appetizing, I'll put it that way. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just your body. A gross part of your body, let me make it clear. Armpits, they're hilarious, am I right? Oh look, my armpit's sweaty? That's hilarious!
I'm not a mythical archetype. I'm just a fairy tale character, and not a very good one.
Say it again. Say it louder for the people in the back. Time out. What about all the people with insomnia? Like this guy. You just forgot my address? I know I've moved a few times, but come on, man. And wait, how did they fall asleep without the Sandman? Did he just sneak in, put them to sleep, and then leave? Huh?
We are so out of here.
Why didn't you just go to the front door instead of trying to open the window?
Hey, kid, just leave the window alone, all right? Get back in bed, go to sleep. Old girl doesn't take too kindly to the main course trying to make a run for it.
Yeah, take his advice. Let yourselves get eaten, because if she catches you trying to run away, then you'll really be in trouble.
You're not gonna eat us.
Oh, yes, indeed I am. Main course, brat worst. But first, we have to supersize you.
I get it. That's a joke. I saw that documentary. No, I didn't. I just said that for the joke. Haha, I'm funny. Not really, but I don't know. You guys watch these for some reason, so I might as well keep pretending. Some sort of ego trip, I guess.
What are you doing?
Putting myself to sleep forever.
Oh my god! That's the equivalent of trying to commit suicide by taking sleeping pills!
Is that you, Mommy? I said my prayers and I went potty just like you told me.
Suicide is funny. Suicide is very funny.
Oh, that's safe. I haven't smelled anything like that since I pulled a finger. What is that? What is that?
Eau de Trollette.
Can I just say one thing? Ew.
I'm not interested in the director. I'm interested in the writers of this shit, man. Written by, would you believe it? 3 different people, not including the Grimm's brothers. I can't believe this was written by a committee. It seems so much like an artist's passion project. Alright, number 1 writer only wrote this. Good. Number 2 writer wrote 2006's Red Riding Hood, which is a 3.5. Trailer Park of Terror, never heard of it. Monster Mutt, 3.5 as well. Good. Yep, we're on a good pace here. And writer number 3, also the director, also wrote Hellraiser Prophecy, Hellraiser Deather, Hellraiser Revelations, Hellraiser Judgment. So as you can tell, we've really got the best writers in the business working on this. That's why it's art. Need I remind you, art, because burps are funny. Put that on a t-shirt. Maybe I just got a stick up my butt, but it's not, I don't get it. I don't get it. Apparently I've got a hole in my mouth. That's not noticeable at all, right? I can cut that part out and nobody will notice. Maybe I'll just sit like this for the rest of the review. Hey guys! What's up?
Honey butter glaze? I remember asking for blackened paycheck. Hello?
Oh, it's funny because the remote makes fart sounds. Comedy. What? I always sit like this.
I know I've been a bad troll, but I'll change, I swear. I've seen the errors of my ways. Please, just take her away.
It's so bad. It's so unfunny, yet it somehow affected, like, strongly my opinion of comedy as a child. I thought this was funny at one point.
I was trying to be somebody I'm not.
What do you mean? I mean, you're my hero. I mean, look at you. Here you are, leading us into horrible danger and facing almost certain death and not even thinking a thing about yourself.
Well, maybe we shouldn't just rush into this. Maybe we should take some time and come up with a strategy, and then we could, that way we don't run in.
You are so funny.
I love movies that, like, randomly go from, like, 2 characters hating each other to all of a sudden they've got all sorts of romantic interest and sexual tension for no reason. It's good writing. It's really good writing. Speaking of flashing lights, I just want to know who greenlit this movie. Why did the oven just rev an engine?
Where are you, juicy boy?
I get that all the time. All the girls are like, "Hey, where you at, juicy boy?"
He's too big. He won't fit in the pot.
Have to be so stupid. It's a big enough pot. It'll go in the oven. Really? Oh, wait just a minute. I see what you're doing.
But...
Back off! Back it up! Back! Back! I said back. Back! I said back! It up!
She's the only person I'm not mad at, because she is having legitimate fun making this movie, and that's all you can do. When you read the script and it's shit, when you meet the director and notice he's incompetent, when you see the rest of the cast trying to take this seriously, the only thing you can do is act this extra. That's your only choice, and I respect it.
See, perfect fit and quite comfy too.
Certainly is. Hang on tight. Bam!
Not so fast, my pretty.
Witches hate water.
That's why they keep pails of it laying around for no reason.
Give me the wand.
Right?
Why? Why is the witch?
I'll get you, my pretty. I'll get there eventually. I'm a little slow these days. Oh no! Not the water! First the house falls on my sister, and now this.
That's funny, I guess. Also, you didn't actually get any water on her. You just shot her with laser guns.
Hey, Hansel.
Okay.
Okay, wait, come on.
Help you up.
Hansel? Gretel, is that you?
Dr. Phil! We really should have just gotten Dr. Phil to send the witch to the ranch. That would have solved all our problems.
Is that really you? Ah. Hansel, what happened?
We had this terrible adventure we did.
Yeah, I know. I witnessed every step of it.
We have no money.
Ah, but we will manage.
Heads up.
It's Mother's locket.
Imagine that. You're just like, man, I wish I had some money. Hello? Oh no, she's still alive. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? That was exciting. That's exciting. I didn't realize that the script would end with the bad guy comes back, but then the sexy fairy blows her and she goes away. That wasn't my prediction.
The boogeyman? Sandman? Give me a break.
Hella, I just, excuse me. Let me just, oh, there it is. Just came back for this. Somebody must have dropped it. All right, move that.
Sorry.
You know, the witch wanted to come along, and then I thought, bad idea.
I heard that.
Oh, shut up, you old, witch.
Joke? Joke. It's a joke. It's funny because he said it. It's funny because he said it. It's funny because he said it.
Will you come back tomorrow night?
Every night.
How would you not notice that every morning when you wake up you're covered in sequins? Just a question.
99.
Yeah, there's not much to say about it. That's a pretty garbage movie, but I grew up with it, so I forced you to watch it. Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you're new here. Also, tip your waitresses. Get your dogs spayed and neutered. I'm out of here. Bye.
Is that you, Mommy? I said my prayers and I went potty just like you told me.